Some hypnotherapists claim that Donald Trump uses hypnosis in his handshakes and speech patterns, likening them to some Ericksonian handshake inductions or covert hypnotic suggestions. They suggest that Trump taps into the unconscious mind of others to manipulate or influence them outside of awareness. But this entire line of argument rests on the assumptions that don't hold up under scrutiny, namely that hypnosis is an ordered state and that the unconscious mind is a literal entity. Both of these ideas are metaphors, they're not facts. From a non-state theory perspective, held by many cognitive and behavioural researchers, hypnosis isn't a special state of consciousness, but rather a form of role enactment, expectation, and social mediated behaviour. In this view, the so-called hypnotic phenomena arise not because of trance or unconscious access, but because people are responding to suggestion under the influence of belief, attention, context, and authority. Similarly, the unconscious mind is not some hidden vault that a charismatic figure can slip messages into with a handshake. It's a metaphorical model, useful for talking about automatic or implicit processes, but not a literal place that someone like Trump could access with a gesture or a few words. What makes Trump persuasive to some people isn't hypnosis or in any clinical or magical sense. It's his authority, presence, repetition, confidence, and command of attention, all of which create conditions for influence. These traits create compliance and belief through entirely explainable psychological mechanisms: social proof, fear, identity, and repetition. These are tools that are used by politicians, salespeople, cult leaders, and influencers, not hypnotists per se. Ironically, the very fear that Trump is using hypnosis can itself become a form of suggestion. If people believe he has special mind-controlling abilities, they become more susceptible to his influence. Not because of any actual hypnosis, but because belief shapes perception. Just as tribal cultures believed in the power of the shaman's magic worked not because of spirits or altered states, but because people expected it to work and behaved accordingly. In the end, it's not a mystical handshake or a bypass of consciousness at work here, just well-worn tools of rhetoric, psychology, and human suggestibility with no need to invoke altered states or mythical unconscious forces. To credit hypnosis in this context is to mystify the obvious and ignore the powerful psychological tools that already exist in plain sight.